has no conception of what I really do because he's never had to do that. I think if he really knew, he'd never be questioning what I do because pretty much I do everything. You know, he's focused on that one project he's doing, but I'm doing 20, 30 different things. You know, running the whole business, the bills, pay this, order that, you know, making sure that the parts are coming in and on and on and on. So it's a lot, and I honestly don't think that he really has a conception of what I really do. Shut up! Hey, we gotta get somebody in here to answer these phones. I can't. I'm telling you right now, I'm losing my mind. I got 3 lines going at the time. I got a list this big to do, and it's like non-stop. I can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's too much. Somebody's got to be in here to answer these phones.
Hey, mother, what's going on?
It's ridiculous.
When it comes to building a project bike like this, it's so important for me with the detail-oriented stuff that I'm doing that I have complete focus, that I'm not running to get the phone doing this, you know, this, that, and the other thing. And when I'm that focused, I do my best work. You know, when I'm working on something...
Guys, check out my new review I made today.
Especially by him.
Go check it out.
Focusing. And sometimes it just slows the whole process down.
Hey, Paulie. Hey, are you going to use these handlebars or not?
Look at the rise on this thing.
You know what? It might be fine.
I don't think so. You're thinking of them.
Did you measure it?
You're thinking of CCI tanks. When they're stretched, they're like way up in the air.
It might be nice though anyhow. They're probably cool. What are they? What are they?
I don't know.
What are they in inches? 10 inches?
Yeah, I think that's what they end up looking like. I did put a tape on
You
it.
know your tape there? One of these days, I'm just going to smash you in the head with
Yeah, I'm not doing anything, so give me a hard time.
Well, you know what? Acknowledge that I'm here. That's
Yeah,
all.
I'm just trying.
So, that doesn't make any difference. You talking
Would you
about
ask
the
me? I
parts.
said they're
I
10
asked you a
rises.
question. Give me an answer.
How many
That's
times
all.
can I say this?
Just give me courtesy to do that. That's it.
I said they're a 10-inch
You
rise.
ordered-
I
No,
told
you
you
didn't.
last time.
I asked you 10 times.
They're 10-inch rises. God.
That's all. Just.
I told you 3 times. They're 10-inch rises.
Well,
You knew they
do
were.
what you got to do because you can only do one thing at a time anyhow.
At least I do it brilliantly.
Yeah. I'm coming. Shut up.
All right, that's it. I'm out of here. I got a lot of work done today, so I decided to go and have some fun and get in a little recreation. If it were summer, I'd be going golfing right now, but that's impossible around here this time of year. But anyway, me and Vinny still managed to hit the links.
You ready, Paulie? Let's go tear it up.
Come on, guys, because more subscribers are we're up to some more viewers are up to 11.
Me and Paulie have been snowmobiling together probably around 10 years. The
What's
coolest
up, guys?
thing about riding a snowmobile is, first, it was pretty cool that we work a little early and blow off some steam on there. A lot of good times.
We're up to 13. Damn, guys. Shardy! What's up, buddy? Oh, freaking ass time guy in here. Jesus. Where the hell have you been? I needed you in here. It's been like not the same without you in here, buddy. Yeah, happy weekend to you too. Shorty, I needed you in here. I need an Armada in here. Seriously. I need to start kicking people out. No, I'm joking.
He's got a phone for 3 freaking months now that nobody can reach him on.
Yeah, I need you in here. I need you kicking people out for me. Matt's been knowing one kicking people out, so I really need you to be kicking people out if people come in here. Me and Matt been doing it ourselves. Not to be mean or anything, buddy. Not to be mean.
But you know what? That's already started.
Mother, look who showed
That's
up.
already started. You know what I'm saying? It was only not even a week ago when we were having this discussion. So it's like it just aggravates the hell out of me. Well, it was over a week ago. Okay, so good, romper room guy. It was over a week ago.
It was like 60-something degrees here the other day, Shorty, in New York. They ain't killing me either.
Where was he? He overslept. His alarm clock was set wrong. Not that he has one.
Sure, we're good. We're chilling.
He ain't been late in a week. No, it's okay. When he comes in, I'll give him a hug, you know? The president's here.
Sometimes Paulie thinks he's the king of OCC, like nothing else matters except for what he's doing.
Top of the morning to you. Morning, Van.
He shows up when he wants to, leaves when he wants to, and he thinks everybody here is here to wait on him hand and foot.
Shorty, look how many viewers we got in here.
What I'm gonna do is make a diamond in the front to make this.
We got 22 viewers.
And I actually have like a diamond in here. I know we're on a really tight deadline with this bike. It'll dress it up real nice.
Been a lot of viewers in here lately.
Something
Holy
that has
shit.
to go on the bike that works.
No, you couldn't,
You
Shorty.
really gotta go through and get it done.
Yeah. During night, I had 30-some viewers in one time.
A decorative
I got a lot more lately. You see how many subscribers I have now?
and I decided to use aluminum diamond plate, which is something I've never done before.
I know, right? I know, right?
Shot in my back.
Gee, Shorty.
Anytime I need material,
That's alright, it's
all I
alright.
have to do is walk up the hill and get them. I don't have to order them or have to wait for them.
Me and Matt wanted you in here so you can start kicking people out for us. Jeez. Yeah, I'm praying. I'm praying we're hit 300 soon. I'm praying, sure. I'm praying.
I think Paulie's idea is
Martha, I can't believe Shorty's actually in here.
real smart.
I thought you didn't like us. Shorty, I thought you didn't like us no more.
On the tank and hold the shape we wanted, we had to use an acetylene torch.
That's why you didn't never show up.
When we were finished, it looked great, but it ate up most of the day. I just hope it doesn't come back to bite us in the ass, because we got a whole lot to do in a short amount of time to do it.
No big deal. No big deal, Shorty. That's not a big deal. We all get busy, Shorty. We all get busy, buddy. Oh, big deal. Me and Matt just missed you in here. You know what I mean? Me and Matt just missed you.
I'm still working on a
We missed Jason too. He's been here a long time. You know.
Vin, come here for a second. The only way I'm gonna get this bike done on time is if Vinny starts helping out with the actual fabrication. I think he's a little bit nervous about that, and I can understand that. But the only way we're gonna get this bike done on time is if he steps up to the plate. I want you to cut this.
Cut this.
Yeah, you can. Right here. I want you to grab it like that. I want you to start here and run that edge right there. And then the same thing there. Gotta start sometime, Vin.
I know. I'm really learning a lot from Paulie as far as fabrication and bike design goes, and I really appreciate the opportunity I have by him showing me this.
Hold on, man. Let me look at it.
You've got to be kidding
Come
me,
over
right?
here. All right,
Hold on.
real careful.
Hold on. Because that landed up there. That right there.
Grab that front end.
1 second. Get another guy over here.
Get everybody on here. Pick it straight up and then let the bottom kick out. Get that lift the hell out of the way. Get it.
1,
Super.
All right, who was the last person to clamp this in? All right, no one speak at once.
The only person who claimed it.
Did that thing just fall and nobody was around it? One of the bikes that I've been wanting to get finished, the Celtic bike, just fell off the lift.
Now we should strap them. Where did the handlebar get wrecked, boy?
It took a pretty bad spill, but there really wasn't that much damage. It could have been a whole lot worse, but you know, I think we're looking at about a day to put it back together.
Actually, the only thing you really got to change on this is the taillight, right?
Yeah.
Really,
I was really kind of surprised about how my dad handled the situation.
this bugs me the worst right here.
Yeah, pick at it with your finger now. That'll help it.
I was really waiting for him to go ballistic because he put a lot of time into the Celtic bike. This was like his project. Usually he just goes off and just starts throwing things, but he didn't. He just got quiet. I think we all did.
Okay, everybody, the show's over. Let's go back to work.
Hey, you want that ain't bad.
Looks good, right?
Looks nice.
All right, let's call it a day, man.
Shorty still there? Cool. I don't know if you left or not. Yeah, I got her something a couple of weeks ago already.
I think you have to take
I still gotta get one more thing for her.
element here, you know. That's the only thing I'm a little concerned about. I mean,
What's that?
You get anything for Emily?
you know, Floyd's only got a few days to finish the fabrication on this bike. And between that oil tank thing that he made the other day and the Celtic bike falling off the lift, I'm getting a little concerned. For one thing, we got a show coming up in Cincinnati in a few days, and I want him there, no ifs, buts, ands, or whatever. We're leaving for Cincinnati on Thursday.
Since we've been in business 3.5 years, have we ever not gotten a bike done in any kind of short time?
Oh, that's awesome. Sure, good job. Proud of
What we
you.
have to do here to make that happen, then that's
Very good.
No?
You know what? When he starts to paint this bike, even the body work, I should be there.
I already got your room. You asked me to get your room. I got your room. It's all taken care of. I took care of it all. Here's what I wouldn't even concentrate on that tank. The handlebars and the seat pan get done today. All right? Okay.
As far as Cincinnati goes, if I'm able to go, I'll go. If I'm not able to go, I won't go. And that's just a matter of getting the job done. Now, if you ask my father, he says I have to go. But I don't necessarily agree with that because if we have a project like this going on and I'm not feeling comfortable with where we're at the time,
You know, at this point, with him spending more time on this bike and giving up going to Cincinnati, as far as I'm concerned, it's not an option. Either he goes or we don't go. That's just the way it is. I kind of feel that it's good for him as a business aspect to start being more involved in the other parts of the business other than just building a bike.
this morning we got the handlebars on and the seat on, and it's really coming together now. It's starting to look like a bike.
I like it.
But if you ask me, there's still a lot of work to be done, and there's still parts I'm waiting on. So right now, Cincinnati looks like a long shot.
So sure, you're not a football fan, but you play football.
How you doing? The guys from H&L brought the motor in today. Let's have a
Makes
look at it.
makes sense, Shorty, huh?
And
Yeah.
it's an all billet, fully polished custom motor. 140 horsepower to the rear tire. Sick, huh? And not only that, what we went ahead and did is diamond cut the fins.
This looks like sterling.
Gotcha. Very nice. Very nice.
It's gonna go nice with the bike. It was really important for me on a high-profile bike like this for every part to be custom in some way. So I think this motor is gonna look really incredible for our project. We're gonna eat them come springtime. I'm feeling pretty confident right now with the fabrication. All I have to do is clean up some parts, break down the bike, get everything to the chromer and the painter. And as far as getting the bike done on time, we should be okay. Oh, watch the God,
I
again?
just watched that thing just fall out of there. What the is going on?
Holy.
This bike is not going to be turned out.
Let's get it up. Let's get it up.
We got to move this thing.
Get it up, Mike.
Wait, hang on. You ready? Straight up.
That's not good.
I was actually just about to walk past the Cody bike, and I watched the thing fall right off the lift. I mean, it's basically as simple as that. And tell you what, it was pretty nerve-wracking. And it's a good thing nobody was standing around it, because that thing fell hard and it did a lot of damage.
Why the heck is this happening? That's not good, man.
Did it shift the whole thing over?
Yeah, bad. The damage on the Cody bike is pretty extensive. We're definitely not going to be able to bring it to Cincinnati now, which kind of stinks because we wanted people to see it when we went down there.
Thank God nobody was standing there, man. That would have squished whoever was there.
Oh, it hit so hard. It's just one of those things that happens, I guess. It could have been prevented, but I don't know. We seem to have a lot of bikes falling off lifts these days. We could bend the fender back out, but this got dug
times
into
in 1
bad.
week?
I mean, there's like no way to repair that unless you re-chrome the whole frame.
You can chrome plate it.
You gotta be kidding, right?
Fell right out of the lift.
Yeah, what's going on?
I was out doing an errand and I came back in and I seen the Cody bike on the floor and I just couldn't believe that that had happened. Seeing that the bike fell the day before. I actually just said, you know, maybe I better just leave for a little while to cool down, and that's what I did. I went for a ride.
Listen, from now on, none of these bikes get put up without extra supports tying them down. You know, all I could think about was Cody.
No, we're not having no party.
How hard he worked.
But just me and my mom watching football, my grandma, basically.
And just
Hope you guys have a party.
how banged up it was. It just really bummed me out.
What's the damage?
It's just no good. It's just no good.
What's no good?
Well, fortunately, it didn't really hurt the frame too much.
Oh, that's causing the shorty.
Here, which we could probably
It's cool.
work out,
Very
which
nice.
is the main thing as far as getting it fixed, but the whole bike has to be repainted. And the bars have to be repainted. We gotta re-chrome this. We have to repaint the tank.
You know what? This is uncalled for, and it should have never happened. It should have never happened. Never. All right, listen. I want everybody right here in front of me right now. Everybody. Right now. Yesterday, the bike fell off the lift, okay? I said, maybe we should strap these bikes down. The comment I got was, it's okay, okay? Today, another bike falls off the lift. Now, two things. Every bike gets strapped down from now on, and the other thing is when I say something, if I say that I want something done, then I want it done. It's not debatable whether I'm right or wrong. That's the way it's going to be done. unless I change it, because ultimately I'm the guy that's responsible anyhow. So that's it. So let's do what we got to do here. From now on, the bikes get strapped down, and that's the rule. Everybody understands that? Okay, let's just okay. All right.
That was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. I almost got sick.
As bad as the damage was on the Cody bike, it could be fixed. It's really just a matter of time and money. But for my father, that's really not the point.
2 bikes in 2 days. I don't know if we're cursed or bad luck or what. But I'll tell you one thing. Things around the shop are going to change, or maybe going to roll. Mike, as soon as you're done here, get rid of this stuff. It's annoying me.
What stuff?
All this mess is annoying me. It's annoying me. I'm getting aggravated. You know, for me, it's important to keep a clean shop. To me, when I repeatedly tell people that I expect the shop to be clean,
Jason, what's up, buddy?
to me, I take that personal. So that's an insult to me, and you know, it just gets me to the point of rage. You know, put things back where they belong instead of throwing.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
This is what I'm talking about.
We're working over here.
I don't care. Is this working? What is this? What is this? No.
It's totally unrealistic.
You know what? This is not.
One thing to be straightened out.
A debatable thing.
Okay.
That's what I want. Do it. Okay. Do it.
I think that my father thinks because he screams and yells that people actually respond to it, and it's just not true.
I don't got up to 50 cops laying around
That's
because
fine.
people don't get it.
People don't work harder for you when you freak out on them all the time.
Tell me what all the is. Right? You know what I'm saying? There's gloves, there's cigarettes, there's Tic Tac, there's.
Yeah, this is people's stuff. We're working here.
I don't want it. I don't
What do you
want
want us to do with it? Stash it
You
away
know what?
somewhere?
You don't need the laying around. Oh,
This is the gas
Oh yeah, we're having a great weekend. How about you?
Straighten thing out and it's in the conversation.
That's fine, but I'm just saying, certain things, if someone has a
Nobody goes
screwdriver,
back to work to get straightened out. I don't want to hear
Somebody
nothing
has-
from you because you're the biggest slob
that's
here.
fine, that's fine.
Okay.
Listen, if somebody has a screwdriver on a workbench that they're working at the very time, what do you expect them to do with
I
it?
don't have a problem with that.
You're just pointing out tools that are on the
There's
table.
tools every place, though.
Where?
Look at this.
It's a
Look at
tool
that.
tray.
You know what? I'm done talking to you because you're like a. You're the biggest slob that I ever met in
Listen,
the world.
all
Okay?
I'm saying is,
so why am I even debating this?
certain things you can't do anything about because it's
I
your
can
work.
because I own the place.
Okay, you
Remember
can
that.
throw a
Okay?
hissy fit. Fine, that's
No,
great.
you know what it is? You don't work until the place gets straightened out. Done.
I don't know if it's the pressure or the money.
Yeah, it does.
Or what it is.
Jason, we had up to 30-some viewers in here the other
My
day.
father's been at like DEFCON 4. He's in overdrive. And I can't work like this anymore. Well, anyways, I just think that one of the reasons why I didn't want to go to Cincinnati, other than all the loose ends and everything that's kind of just left there for other people to worry about. Other than that, I think that we need time apart.
Well, you know what? I tell you the truth. That's probably a good idea. But you know what? Why don't you go to Cincinnati and leave me behind?
It doesn't matter. The point is, I just think that we need to like get out of each other's hair for a while. We spend more time together than a married couple.
Well, you know what? I agree with you. But you know what? I'm the guy that's 54 years old, and you're a guy that's 28 years old. I'm the guy that's been in business for 30 years, okay? You're the guy that's been doing this for 3 years. So I should be prioritized, not you. Not what you feel, or you're sick of me, or you don't like, no. Let me finish, okay? So 3 days before we're ready to go to Cincinnati, you say, well, I'm not going to Cincinnati.
No, I said, I don't want to go. And you said, if you don't go, I'm not going. I'll cancel the show. I don't care about the
So
money
you
and
gotta make
everything
an
else.
extended effort to make things
Oh.
happen, and it's happening. But I gotta be up your ass to make that happen.
No, well,
Yeah.
that's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because nothing you do motivates me. I just want to let you know that. None of your comments or even your suggestions get anything done any quicker. You think by barking orders and making negative comments about every situation all
What the
along
hell
the
is
way of
that?
fabrication, that's supposed to be some kind of, that's how you get your size 12 working in your favor. I'm just going to let you know it's not working for me. It just doesn't work. And I understand you got to freak out once in a while, but the never-ending freaking out is just getting so old. It's not even funny.
Shorty.
You know what? Maybe you're right. I do bark too much. You know what? I don't bite enough is the problem. Because when I expect certain things out of certain people, whether it's you or anybody else, that's what I expect. Why do I have to constantly repeat myself over stupid, childish, petty bullshit that people
Thanks,
continue
Shorty.
to do?
Appreciate
And you're
it.
the ringleader because you're supposed to be part
Well,
of
you
the
always
system,
kick him out
okay?
for.
So you're supposed to set some kind of precedent.
Kick him out for 24 hours, would ya?
When you're the worst guy, you come in late, you come in when you want it, you leave when you want to.
Go in his click his profile and kick him out for 24 hours. Thanks, Shorty. Appreciate it.
Look at the blueprints and put it together like you've done your whole life.
Now I'm not gonna put up that bullshit anymore. See what I mean? I gotta put up that bullshit lately. That's what we need. You and Jason and yeah, me been doing good with them. I've been doing them. Matt's been doing a little bit. So we need more mods in here. That's for damn sure.
Screen here that's blocking what my view is opposed to your view.
No, it's probably true. It's perspective.
It's absolutely however you want to say it. You understand what I mean?
I know, right? Now, right, Jason? We get more subscribers in there. That we need.
Like stress to the max.
We need more and more mods in here all the time. I can't just kick them on my own. Like if I had, I say, I don't know, 50 or 6 subscribers, I could do all the work on my own. But I need some more mods. I gotta get more mods in here. You know, so
a lot of times and I realize that you do a lot, but a lot of times you're the only guy that I really think that I can rely on. So a lot of times what happens when you don't come through, it's like a smack in the face.
that's I guess.
You know what it is? We're from two different schools. I'm not you and you're not me. So I think that I understand we both have legitimate gripes, but we have to find how to handle it better without.
I already know how. Go on like a month vacation.
Let's just do that.
And screw it all. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
Anytime we head out for a show, it's like the circus leaving town. We got about 2 tons of crap to pack. We got 8 bikes, a display, a motorhome, 2 trailers, and a couple of chuckleheads. Hey, Dad, are we there yet? Shut up, Mikey.
After nearly 2 weeks of busting my butt on this race car bike, it was nice to just get out of the shop and let loose for a while.
We got kind of a late start this morning. Cincinnati's about 650 miles away. Usually takes about 10 or 11 hours to get there, and that's nothing.
Watch American Chopper, Shorty, on Apple TV. Yeah, I down from iTunes, so. I have it on my phone and my TV, so it's got something, the Apple TV on my TV, then just watch it on my TV. Oh yeah, hell yeah. You heard of it, Shorty?
Remains of lunch today. Let's leave these guys here. They're a bunch of slobs anyhow.
What bike did you see? Which episodes?
Middle of nowhere. We got Larry, Moe, and Curly out there changing a tire. How much worse could it get? Let me tell you, it's been one long week. I don't know how much more this I can take. I just hope the luck changes when we get to Cincinnati.
Hey, Pop, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just waiting when we get.
Oh, gotcha. But it's been off TV since I was a little kid. So it's probably about,
Why do you do stupid things?
I don't know, 15, 20 years now. Been off TV.
I have to give them a bike that's worth every penny.
But last-minute changes and costly delays push tensions to the boiling point and put the brakes on the race car project.
We were stressed physically, mentally, everything.
The sacrifice, the setbacks,
Ask him if he has a solution to the problem.
the satisfaction. Coming up on American Chopper. On this episode of American Chopper,
Clean that mess up, boy.
OCC's reputation is on the line
Why do you do stupid things like that?
as they race to complete a $150,000 custom chopper.
I have to give them a bike that's worth every penny.
But last-minute changes
You're not right.
and costly delays
Oh, nice, Jason. Nice.
put the brakes on the race
Awesome.
We were stressed.
Yeah, Roy is a good show. Roy is a good show.
sacrifice.
I've been big fans of the little kid.
The satisfaction. On this episode of American Chopper.
I'm in trouble now. I'm in big trouble now.
Easy.
We got a 3-day show here in Cincinnati, and Paulie really didn't want to come because it's taking him away from the race car project. But I think it's important that we get out and meet our vendors because,
You know, you get to know the person better that way, and it's always nice to do business face to face.
Ooh, that's nice, huh?
Yeah, that's real chopperish.
What is all this? The best part of the Cincinnati trade show is going around to all the different manufacturers and see what they got going. Not so much to pick up dealers, but more so just to see the newest product that's out there.
Steal all your ideas. Yeah, yes we are.
So that you can really stay on the cutting edge of what's going on.
if you ask me, Cincinnati was definitely worth the trip. You know, it was good exposure for Orange County Choppers, and it only took Paulie away from the shop for 3 days. So I don't think it was that big of a deal.
What are we gonna load all the bikes right here?
We're gonna have more room.
Okay. Initially, I had some reservations about coming out to Cincinnati. So you're moving everyone down this whole road?
Starting with you, let's go.
All right, good. But now that it's all pretty much wrapped up, I'm glad I came out. A lot of pressure, a lot of different things involved there, but it all worked out for the best. On the way home from Cincinnati last night, we got flat. absolutely nowhere, and we had to wait out the night. Luckily, we found a tire shop to pull over at. This is really kind of setting us back because we're on such a tight time frame with this bike that we're doing now. We're going to lose a day on that, so it's just basically going to add a little more pressure to the situation.
This is why you don't drive on your wheels after your tire blows.
We got 2 flat tires, we destroyed 1 rim. So now we have to buy all brand new tires, all new rims.
Yeah, when can you have those tires here? Nah, that's not good enough.
Hopefully we'll be on our way home sometime today.
Okay, I'll be here. Thanks. Another one of them great days.
Cheryl, here we go.
Breaker, what's your 40? Breaker, one, now come on in.
Oh, it's gonna be shorty. Yeah, I'm gonna. Are you gonna be back on a little bit later?
No problem. You guys have a safe trip.
Service, I really do. I'm out of here.
Getting the tire fixed ate up the better part of the day. But what are you going to do? Getting aggravated ain't going to change anything. So I just decided to take it in stride.
Let's get out of here, Vinny. All right. Now. Somebody get the phone over here, I guess.
Done in time for the Coolers 300 race in Daytona.
I'm not really concerned about getting the bike assembled in that amount of time. I think you can do that. What I'm afraid of is problems. Okay? So I like to have this bike together by Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes.
Did you smoke something the first thing this
Why
morning?
did I smoke anything? You're gonna have the front end today. You're gonna have the frame today. You're gonna have the motor, the transmission. You know what I'm saying? Get the front end on.
No, you're not going to have the wheels till tomorrow.
Yeah, but who cares?
Yeah, this bike.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? You don't have the luxury of doing that. You can put the whole drivetrain, the swing arm, the front end on. You can do all that stuff. You do it. You don't wait for the wheels.
I guess if
How many bikes do we build in a
if
day?
everything goes perfectly, there's a possibility.
But you know what? You have to have a goal, and that should be the goal.
You know, boy, there's not enough time in any schedule. If you had a month to put this bike together, you bet your ass it would take him a month to put it together.
With a ridiculous deadline like this one, the last thing you want to do is come up short on parts.
What's that?
There's absolutely no room for error here. Nothing can fall through the cracks. Because if it does, the bike's just not going to get done.
This all that came in that box?
What is that?
It's back to leave. Unless you just fell in, huh?
Whatever is not cloned has to be cloned on Friday and be back here, or everybody's fired.
What are you saying now?
You gonna look at this thing all day? You gonna unwrap it?
Start unwrapping it. Who's stopping you? When I finally got a look at the chrome frame, I realized there's way too much silver on this bike. We're gonna need black. It really needed some black to break it up and give it some contrast. So I decided to fabricate some diamond plate accents that we can powder coat black.
Do you think that's what you want to do?
There's no choice in the matter.
I kind of agree with Paulie about the, too much chrome thing.
It'll actually look real nice.
But, time's tight. So I told him, if we wanted to do it, then you have to be willing to sacrifice, which is, to be honest with you, not one of his strong points.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But if he's willing to put the extra effort into it, I'm all for it. Just remember one thing, you're not getting any extra time, so if you want to put it on, put it on. But that bike better be done, that's all I gotta say. entering into the home stretch on this bike, and in 4 days we have to leave from Daytona. And with the schedule being as tight as it is, it's important that everybody pitches in. Especially that Paul's got to finish up the diamond plate section that he's fabricating. Because those still have to go out to the powder coater and be back in time to finish the bike.
The most important thing is that the stuff gets done for the powder coater before 4:30.
You can really kind of tell that things are starting to come down to the wire when my father starts helping out with a bike.
Take it apart. Wow, too easy.
I think he gets kind of nervous, probably a little bit more nervous than I do when it comes to deadlines. I mean, we still have a lot of work to do, and it's
Matt, what's going on, buddy?
as soon as we get all our parts back from our vendors,
What's going on, pal?
finishing a bike.
Yeah, exactly. We got big problems. We made a 3.5-inch wheel instead of a 2.5-inch wheel. We got a phone call a little while ago from Row Machines, and he had mentioned that the front wheel was a 3.5-inch wheel, which is a mistake.
What'd you have?
That really throws a wrench into the works here, boy. That's big time. That's big time.
Basically, there's just no time to machine a new wheel. That's just not an option given the schedule. Now, our biggest problem is really with the front fender. The one we sent to the painter won't fit anymore. It's too small.
Yeah, Justin? Yeah, cool. We got a little problem. I've already spoke to Justin, our painter, and at this point we have to bring him another fender, and a whole new fender has to be repainted. All right, I have to fit it, and then I'll bring it down. But you think we're still going to be able to make this, or what? This is not a little mistake. It's a big problem now, you know?
Unbelievable. Freaking a whole day to do this, you know?
Not happy about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure it works.
What's going on?
This is possibly the worst time something like this could have happened, because it's gonna set us back a bit. I still have to finish the plate fabrication, mount the motor, and install the air ride. And I know as far as my father is concerned, he was hoping to test drive the bike a couple times before we delivered it. Now, to be honest with you, I'm just hoping we can get the bike done in time. You want to drop a motor in this thing?
Yeah, we can do that.
Get it in there, right? Make it look like something happened this morning, no?
All right, that's at least something to get us excited about.
The whole situation with the tire being the wrong size really screws up the whole situation here. But what are you gonna do? You know, you gotta make things right, and you gotta keep your commitments. Basically, there's a lot left to do on this bike, and there's a lot less time to do it. So Paulie's gonna have to do whatever it takes to get it done. All right, guys, I'm out of here.
You don't want me to put the trans in yet, right?
No, Pete, just give me a couple seconds.
It's my brother Danny's birthday tonight, and my whole family's getting together for a birthday party. I was kind of looking forward to it.
Watch American Chopper, Matt. What you up to?
Stay late and really push forward on this thing.
Sucks, man.
Whose birthday is it? Daddy's birthday? How old is he? 2? He's 2. What? We're ready to order over here.
Nice, man, nice. We can play.
Push I can go in afterwards, right?
Yeah, you can go over we do the other side.
I can't get it, Cotton.
It'll work out. After I beat your head in.
don't you borrow him out?
What's going on here? That's Daddy what he got on his second day of birthday Hanukkah.
You'll figure it out, man. You'll figure it out.
We're gonna work.
You know.
We run out of absolutely everything we could do. Don't you think?
I don't want to stay here ridiculously late, but I'll keep going. To be honest with you, I'm not really excited about spending all night in the shop, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I say we don't even go to sleep, we just keep blasting this thing out. This bike's really important to Orange County choppers, because it's really the most expensive bike we've ever built, and we gotta make sure that we come through.
I talk a lot about hard work and sacrifice, and I'm really impressed with the fact that Paulie's staying and working late on this bike.
What do you think, man?
I think it's looking semi like a real bike.
Yeah. Because whether he likes it or not, I think he realizes that getting this bike done or not rests on his shoulders. It's really up to him and nobody else.
All right, what do we gotta do in the morning?
We gotta finish this thing.
We gotta finish tightening everything down now, right?
Yeah.
Get
What
the
do you mean, Matt?
Run the coil, all that stuff, put the starter in.
Yeah. Not too bad.
No. All right, so we'll finish up in the morning.
All right.
Let me just check these. I want to see where my foot lands. Yeah, it's not gonna work. There's no sense in even hanging out up here. I'm almost willing to bet, Vin, we could try both extensions from any forward controls on here. This morning we ran into kind of a frustrating problem with the forward controls, so me and Vinny had to pull them off and make extensions for them and bolt them back on to solve the problem. This isn't really anything out of the ordinary when you're building a custom bike, but it's one more unexpected delay, and it's probably the last thing we needed as far as the schedule goes.
Justin, Paul, you know those handlebars? How far along are you with those?
You know, no matter how fast we work with this bike, we're really at the mercy of our vendors.
Good night, mother.
Parts like
Good
the
night,
wheels,
mother. Love ya.
They're not finished yet. And it's getting to the point that we're running out of things to do without them.
Basically, you know, the tins and everything go on less, but I gotta get the bars on to get them all the cables and all that crap. Very good.
Bottom line, if those parts don't come through, this bike's not going to get done.
He's working tomorrow. I said, get us the handlebars at least for tomorrow.
He didn't give you any status on the rest?
He said he's on schedule,
Yeah, actually, the oil tank would be real helpful, Dad.
but if you have the handlebars tomorrow, you can do all the cables and stuff.
That and the oil tank are the two main things.
Well, I don't know about the oil tank.
I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous about the wheels on this bike because Row Machining is using a new porcelain inlay process, and it's never been done before. That's sweet. That's gonna be real different, you know?
That's the first one.
Nice. I gotta tell you, I was really blown away by the wheels on this bike. I mean, they even carry the inlay process over to the sprocket, and it really adds a great detail. And that's what's gonna set this bike apart, the details.
It's gonna blow the wheel industry away. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
So we're the first. We're the pioneers. Whenever you try to do something different, there's always the potential that it won't look good or it might not turn out right. But I got to tell you, the wheels on this bike, they're just going to kill people. It's going to be incredible.
Feels like Paulie and me have put about 400 hours into this bike. And sometimes it feels like it's never going to end.
let's get to work.
Back again.
Back again. Feels like we never left.
That's true. I know it's important that we keep pushing through this, and we got to pace ourselves because we don't want to burn out too early.
In order to make the deadline, our painter Justin has to really bring the parts over piece by piece. Once he finishes something, he brings it right over. These will keep us going. Looks racy, huh, Ben?
Yeah, it does. What more can you ask for?
We have to wait for the oil tank on Monday, right?
Yeah,
Let's go home and relax.
sounds good to me.
Do we have to leave tomorrow night?
Yeah, we absolutely, positively have to leave tomorrow
We
night.
do, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
What night do we have to be there? Thursday
Thursday.
night? Tomorrow's Tuesday night?
Yeah.
So it gives you Wednesday. We do.
And you know what?
We do.
You got to go down there and you got to ride the bike on Wednesday too. 'Cause
That's the best part.
You're not going to ride it around
If
here.
it didn't,
It's going to snow the next couple days. Every day the same snow.
no,
for
there's
you.
not. Just today.
No, they said for the rest of the week you're going to get snow.
I watched
On
the
and on.
forecast
I
last
just
night.
listened to it this morning on the way to work.
We got snow today and then snow like on Friday.
No, you know what? I'm just saying what they're
Regardless, we're not
heard.
riding.
You're not riding it.
It
so
doesn't
doesn't
matter,
make
you're
any
not
difference.
riding.
You got to get down there a day before and ride the bike.
You're not riding.
Bring the tools, bring your
Put
tools.
some miles on it.
We got
We
to
got
put
that
30, 40 miles on
Day
the bike.
before.
Yes, the day
Yeah,
before.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's why we have to leave Tuesday.
Alright. What's his tank here?
Yeah, thanks here. That looks awesome.
Thank you. Go back and help him, huh? There you go. Hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, Alex. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing terrific. How about you?
Good. Good. Right down to the wire.
I'm thinking about coming by. I'm thinking about when I should come by.
The customer who's paying $150,000 for this bike called today to see when he can come check it out. We're gonna be finishing it tomorrow morning, finishing touches. To be honest with you, I was really hoping to surprise him in Daytona with it, but when someone's paying you that kind of money, you really can't say no.
So what are you guys working on? What does it look like now?
It's starting to look like a motorcycle. It's getting there. He's showing up tomorrow and he's expecting to see a finished bike. How has it been?
Be careful, please. Prying against the chrome, you know? Yeah.
Listen, Inspector Gadget, I know you got a motorhome
Yeah,
tool
but
around
we
there.
all know that you don't take a screwdriver and pry it against chrome.
Why
We
is
all
it
know
that everything goes smooth till you come over like hunting for something to be wrong?
Well, then why do you do stupid things like put metal against chrome, pry against chrome? Why do you do stupid things like that? You ever ask that question?
I learned it from watching you,
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
This is the first bike that Justin's painted for us, and I gotta tell you, his work just blows me away. It's beautiful. The lines are real sweet with the tank. I mean, forget the fact that he was under a ridiculous deadline and he had to start completely over with a new fender. Some painters couldn't have done this with all the time in the world. I mean, his attention to detail and sense of style is really incredible. All right, let's not have any mistakes because we're excited that we got this most insane bike of the century. You know what this means? Tank time. Yep.
I gotta tell you, the first time I seen that bike up on that lift with that tank on it, I was super impressed.
Look at from here, how everything flows this way. Even the controls, the exhaust, everything just flows. One continuous flow. That's the key to building a bike right there, boy.
To be honest with you, I kind of had my doubts about Paulie pulling off this bike, but I tell you what, he did, and did he ever?
This bike was fabricated, painted, chromed, and assembled in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Nobody can do it. Nobody can do it.
I was kind of surprised about how pumped my father was about this bike. I mean, he was really excited about it.
I'm telling you right now, this guy's, he ain't gonna know whether to go blind.
You sound like Final coming back, right? Yeah.
This bike here had me on the edge of the seat and still does. It ain't over. It ain't done yet.
The truth of the matter was, we were far from finished. We were still waiting on the powder coat pieces, and the delivery guy, Don, was missing in action. Don, where are ya? It was really frustrating to be so close to finishing.
Mike, where's Don? Did Don die?
And have to just sit around and wait.
I'm going to the gym.
Did you get that gas on?
Oh, if this thing had a recline on it, I'd be sleeping right now. We were kind of sitting idle. It was late, and we really wanted to get these last few parts on. When he arrived, I wanted to hug him.
Sleeping here?
Don, we were taking bets on if you were dead on the side of the road or not.
We thought you died and your head fell off. Thanks a lot, Don. See you later.
I'm really impressed with Paulie's vision. Everything he's done really made a big difference. All the little diamond plate trims and all that stuff. I mean, after the bike went together, it was like it needed it. I mean, it really worked out great.
Let's go home, Vin. I'm beat.
Best thing I heard out of your mouth all night. When we were done doing what we were doing, me and Paulie were both shot, and it was time to go home.
We got everything now, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I got everything we need. Yeah, I got a little front to back play, but I'd rather try and keep it all the way back.
Drill 3/8 hole, then tighten them. Getting this bike finished in time to deliver has just been horrific. Putting on a lot of late hours. Even this morning, getting up is just, you know, it's another day, and I'm just hoping there's a little rest in sight. I'm gonna finish buzzing up this headlight. I think the bike's coming out really good, going from raw metal to being painted and just about finished assembled.
So you know what? Can you keep cranked up on that and I'll just tighten these?
Yep. We keep running into our share of problems, but it's getting where it's gotta go.
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it's clean. All right, that's it.
I'm really excited about it, and I'll tell you what, it's one of the best things I've seen yet. It's nice, eh?
Holy smokes. When I first came into the shop, I said to myself, how the heck could these guys pull it off in such a short period of time?
Great job.
Like it?
Oh yeah, that's incredible. I will tell you, I was a little bit concerned. I started to get concerned. I was just telling your dad after he came back from that show and he had the flat tires and all.
Yeah.
So
Getting worried.
yeah, I was a little worried.
To build a bike in 3 weeks is just an astronomical feat. And there's really a lot of pressure that I'm not used to. You know, they were looking for a certain look. Also, the money involved.
Are you good?
added
No
some
big deal.
pressure.
I walked in here expecting to not see the bike that I saw. There's no question about it. Wow. It's so many steps above.
No
what
big
I
deal, buddy.
expected That I can't tell you how pleased.
Because it's his bike.
I tell you, I can't wait to see this down Daytona. It's absolutely incredible. Thank you so very, very much. I'm really looking forward to seeing you Daytona.
I gotta tell you, you cannot cut it any closer than we did with this one. I swear, we barely got the last bolt tightened before we had to load it up and head to Daytona. Man, how nice is this, huh? A little bit nicer than New York, huh?
Heck yeah.
Damn. Now I know why the birds fly south for the winter.
We really didn't get to test drive the bike in New York, so we figured the first thing we do in Florida is test drive the bike around the parking lot. You know, make sure everything is running okay.
Can't ride this bike. I mean, but it softened right up, didn't it?
We had that thing rock hard.
When I took the bike around the block, the air ride suspension started losing air, and the seat dropped about 2 inches. Marty, Paul, we're not doing good. I think we have a serious problem here. Because even this, I tell you what, I got the manufacturer on the phone right then and there. I just took it for a ride, and it's losing air. This was a big deal because there was a lot of people that set up arrangements, and there was a lot going on around this bike.
And you know what? I'm in trouble now. I'm in big trouble now.
That made the stress level a lot greater than all the other projects we had done.
I'm in big trouble here.
The situation wasn't good at all. Big Paul really started to bug out, and Paulie was nowhere to be found.
Where is he? He's in the shower.
Regardless, let me take it for a ride. So, I took out the bike and tried to figure out what was exactly wrong with it.
And you're in here taking a shower. Go outside. Please. No, I'm going outside. Take a shower. But, first of all, please, you know what? You don't lock the door. Does it make any difference if I'm there? Well, you know what? Don't you want to know what's going on? Well, how would you know if you disappeared? I don't want to take a shower.
So this is just where we don't want to be, and here we are.
Yeah, but you know, listen, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? What do you mean? What are you gonna do?
What
You
are
got
you
like
gonna
the biggest commitment that you ever had in your life, and what are you gonna do?
Freak out. I mean, I don't understand. There's nothing you can do, believe me. We'll figure it out. We'll fix it somehow.
Just aggravated because you know what? Again, you depend on people, and
Well, that's the problem. In this business, you just expect to have problems now and then.
look underneath there.
That's just the way it is. But the important thing is how you deal with those problems.
This thing needs to cool for a while.
We needed to fix the bike, but we were running out of time. So I got on the phone with the air ride company to see what we can do. So we got to figure out a way to get operational by tomorrow. Luckily for us, they were based in Miami, so they were only about 3 hours away. You want them to come down tonight?
Ask him if he has a solution to the problem, or do you want me to ask him?
Do you have a solution to the problem?
I'm gonna f***ing kill somebody. You want me to calm down? Calm down.
Bring what you got, and then bring a lift, and we'll get the situation fixed. He'll come up. He's about 3 hours away.
How bad can it get? Here we are 1,000 miles away, and a bike that don't work and no place to fix it.
We could wheel this beast right in the hotel room and push the beds outside. Now that's thinking. I'm not kidding.
There, I'm gonna wash this exhaust.
Yeah. Go ahead, give it a little push.
After working pretty much non-stop getting that bike done, to get down there and find out we had another problem and it had to be fixed immediately, it kind of didn't feel too good. But we did what we got to do. Sure, why you got to bring my bed out? We took the beds out of the hotel room, squeezed the bike in there. Arnie brought his lift in and used the hotel room. It was nice to lay on a nice carpeted floor and turn on the TV while you worked.
This is the bestest hotel room ever looked, huh?
Yeah.
Real early.
You know, as far as like these problems that we're having, you know, everybody has problems. We have problems. The key to me is what you're willing to do about it, you know. And for him to immediately get in his car and come down here and address the problem, to me, that's everything. Because that's who we are and that's who we want to be around.
It took us a long time to fix the air ride suspension. Basically, we had to take the whole thing apart, replace the shocks, the fittings, and put the whole darn thing back together.
You want to slide it?
After working all night till basically 4 in the morning, me and Paulie Jr. was shot, and we were stressed every way, physically, mentally, everything.
Using the hotel room as a makeshift shop worked out really well. Should be all right, huh? And you know, it's a big relief to know that that's all done and we're ready to get going. Tonight we're going to be unveiling a race car bike. You know, in the race car industry, they're all motorheads and they're into things like this.
As far as this project went, you know, everybody really had to put 110% into it. I think that everybody realized the importance of getting this bike to where we wanted it.
We accomplished a lot in a short amount of time. And, you know, I'm just happy it's all done. I'm just trying to recover.
this episode of American Chopper.
Stop whining, all right?
Sparks fly
I don't know.
and tempers flare
You sent him upstairs just 45 minutes later.
as Paul Jr. spins a creative web and puts his metal to the test.
You have to basically shock people to stay on top of things.
It's a race against time
Is that bike gonna be done tomorrow?
as the Orange County Choppers crew battles to build a one-of-a-kind dream machine.
The bike is just gonna kill people.
The pain,
For crying out loud.
the pressure,
I'm just trying to take a nap.
the pandemonium.
Fix that.
On this episode of American Chopper.
All I want is a little cooperation, that's all. The past couple of years, we've been really busy over here at Orange County Chopper. To meet the demand, we've had to add a few people to the staff. In a few weeks, there'll be one of the biggest shows that we'll be going to, which is the Javits Center in New York City. And I want to really bring something hot down there. And what we're going to do is talk a little bit about what's coming up in January. I think it's the 10th, 11th, and the 12th, which is the Javits Center.
My father called a meeting to decide what we were going to do for the Javits Center.
This is going to be a pretty big show, so I'd really like to make this happen, but it's going to be real tight.
We had to do something a little out of the ordinary, and we decided to go with a Black Widow theme. I think what we're going to do is integrate webbing throughout this whole theme, along with a color combination of red and black, which is the Black Widow's trademark.
We gotta do something nice with the project, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt if we had some kind of nice display.
Actually look like we did something for a living.
Other than just a fold-out sign that we usually bring in the white table. State of the art, right there. State of the art.
Basically, I have about 4 weeks to build this bike, and for what I have in mind as far as fabrication, that's not really a lot of time.
What I'm going to have here is a raised web.
State of the art, right there. State of the art.
Basically, I have about 4 weeks to build this bike, and for what I have in mind as far as fabrication, that's not really a lot of time.
What I'm going to have here is a raised web. It's going to be about 3/8 to a ½ inch off the tank, and it's going to be chrome, and it's going to be removable. I'm going to start off by laying out exactly where I want my webbing. A lot of what I do is just trial and error. The key in this business, though, as far as fabrication goes and motorcycles, is you have to be a step above everyone else. You got to keep outdoing yourself, because people aren't satisfied with the last thing that you did. So you have to basically shock people to stay on top of things. Now this is going to be the base of my structure. What I have to do is I have to take this 3/8 cold roll round bar, and I have to get it to fit this shape, and then my webbing eventually will just be free standing off the tank. It gives it a lot cleaner look. I think that this project is going to be the best work I've done to date. I'm fascinated by webs just because they look cool, you know, spiders from when you're a kid, you know, throwing bugs and spider webs and stuff. I just like this look. It's real doable by hand.
and it's a mean look. What do you think, Pop?
What's the drink? A pot of coffee or something?
It's good, right?
I think with my son,
Yeah, it looks real good.
when you do bikes on the level that he does,
So that's it.
each time it gets a little bit more difficult to outdo the other bike.
Get going on that front fender or whatever you're gonna do next, but just we gotta stay on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of pressure there, especially trying to outdo yourself each time.
Let's do one thing at a time. Just getting overwhelmed. You're not gonna get nothing done.
You know, I still have a lot. I have a lot I gotta do. You know what I mean?
So let's get it going.
This business is full of time constraints. Everything has to be done yesterday, and there's no time. So it's always crunch time around the shop.
I tell you what you need to get done today. You need to get done the front fender and the rear fender, and then if you can get those two things done today, then we're in pretty good shape. Not real good shape, but you know, those are big items. Those are big items.
Listen, I'm not doing a suicide shift, so you just gotta relax.
I have all the confidence in the world in Paulie's abilities for fabricating a great bike. But I gotta tell you, because of the time frame, I'm a little bit concerned that his design for this Black Widow bike might be a little too ambitious.
A lot of the time when I'm working on the fabrication on these bikes, my father likes to hover. It really adds to the pressure of the whole situation because I already have high expectations on myself. Plus, I got him breathing down my neck. What do you think, Pop? You got the tank like that, and then you got your front fender out here like that.
You know what it looks like? One of those, what is that thing when you take the ball in?
You mean highlight rackets?
That's what it is. It's dual. You can use it for a fender or at the
You
gym.
can launch a highlight ball with it. Should be good.
That's gonna look crazy, man. Crazy.
It's gonna look awesome. My father and I were kind of fooling around a little bit, and we started backing out of the driveway a little too fast.
What the heck's the matter with you?
We were both being idiots, and I basically smashed his bumper on my truck. I crushed your car. You're not going anywhere.
Oh,
Jeez. What the heck is wrong with him?
I figured I'd just take off a little quick and show off a little bit and
All right, guys. You have a good night. See you guys.